Hi, welcome back. We started seeing Ansible automation training with hands-on. Thanks for your support for Cloud and Loud Cancer NGO initiative. Those who joined newly, please go to Cloud and Loud homepage and click join button, and you can select the membership. If you are going to be just learner, select the first membership. If you also want to participate cancer children medical expenses, please select the other 3 membership according to your wish. Thanks for your support. Let's go inside to the today class. Before start today class, please go to the home page. There is a playlist Ansible automation. In that, there is a almost 22 classes with hands-on already released. Please create your lab and practice. Whenever you struck, put it the comment section so that if required, I will take the remote control and resolve your issue. Right. So today, as part of the previous classes continuation, we are going to continue with roles with a different scenario, right? Because roles is one of the crucial in Ansible automation, because we have to create a reusable roles whenever we need, wherever we need, whoever we need, right? The roles can be very useful. And for today class, you can access Ansible automation repository and class 23 folder. There is a README file you can access for all steps today. Let's go. These are all we have already covered. Come down. So you need to have 3 mission setup lab. One is Ansible server, which is Ansible control node. Another one is Ansible managed node or Ansible client node 1. Node 2, Ansible managed node 2 or Ansible client 2. From Ansible server, if you do a Ansible all-m ping, you should get green color ping pong, which is your lab is good to go. Let me go here and I can paste it. Ansible all-m ping. Yes, our lab is good to proceed with this lab. So what we are going to discuss today, as part of the roles, in our projects, we need to create a server. We need to build a server very often, maybe every week, 100 servers or 200 servers or frequently, right? Whenever we build any server, we have to make sure, for example, you are building a server, new server in development environment. So development related packages has to be installed, and whatever packages you are installing, the firewall ports also has to be open. So in this, how do we approach this in a very effective way? So the repeated task is always, I said, is a dummy role. You need to differentiate what are all tasks going to repeat it. You create with variable as a dummy role, right? So here, whenever you install HTTPD, whenever you install FTP, or whenever you install any software, any package, right? The relevant service has to be added, associated, allowed in firewall, right? So the firewall is the repeated task, right? So you need to create firewall with some service, dummy service, right? The procedure. So whenever you create a service installation, you create a meta, right? So only the service name is going to different. So call this role and replace the service value. What will happen is, so before you call this role, right? So it will go to meta, it will call this role, dummy role, and then replace this service. Say for example, HTTP, right? HTTP value will be replaced and firewall will be opened. Then it will start install and configure. The same case, if you mention the meta, call this role and mention the variable value is FTP, right? What will happen is FTP server, when you execute this FTP server role, automatically it will come to first direction meta. The meta will in turn call this role, and this role with this value, the firewall will be open. Then the FTP will be installed and configured. So this is what we are going to discuss in today lab. Come down. So we will create a dummy role, right? So my firewall, I'm going for a CD roles directory. I'm going to CD roles directory, and then we will create a my firewall role. Let's check the tree. Yes, all empty directory and files got created. And then we will create a main.yaml. We will add the entry. So I'm going to say we will delete all this because I already prepared the file contents. So I'm going to say insert mode and paste it. So firewall SSH, I'm going with some dummy. So you need to have one dummy value. So that is why I'm going with SSH. I'm going with SSH, but we don't need SSH, right? But you need to create a dummy role with one value, right? Later, when we call from each service, right? So we can replace this value. Okay, I'm saving it, and then I'm going for the handlers, right? So because once you changed, you need to restart the service, right? So I'm going to empty this file as usual and going to insert mode. So whenever you allow service or open, then you need to refresh the firewall D. So I'm just saving it. Come down, and main task is what you are going to do in this dummy role. What you are going to do, I'm going to say empty this and come down. So I'm going to install firewall D and start firewall D service and open. So here I'm calling, instead of the name hard coding, I am mentioning the variable. So the variable will be SSH, but this is the dummy value, right? But you need to simulate actually what you need to do, right? So I'm going to copy this and go here, say insert mode and paste it, right? So let's save this and come down. Now we need to go back. We need to go back the main. I'm coming out of the roles directory. I'm going to say firewall.yaml. This is a main playbook file. This is a standalone, right? So I'm going for, there is a type of mistake. It's not Nginx, it's a SSH, right? So you can change it to SSH. I will change later in the GitHub. So my firewall. So I'm calling the my firewall role. So let's execute this. Before execute this, right? So I'm going to say Ansible firewall.yaml. So in this case, I'm going to execute this. So Ansible firewall.yaml, it will install firewall D and open, add the SSH service. Now, I don't want this. As per this diagram, we created this dummy, but now our approach is, I have, whenever I build any server, there is a 150 packages. Each package I need to have a service allowed, right? So each role, say this is a HTTP role, then call this and open HTTP. Then FTP, create a FTP role, and in that role, call this and open up, and NFS. So like this, 150 roles packages. So in the main playbook, you simply call this role name, and all 150 role name. In turn, each and every role, there is a meta directory, which in turn will call this and replace the value. Simple as that, right? So I'm going down. Now we will create an actual role, web server, right? I'm going inside the CD roles directory, and then we will create a web server dummy role. Let's tree, and then so the empty folder got created. Now index.html, I'm going for here. I'm going the index.html. So let's copy paste the content, and I'm going here and save it. Then you create a handlers, because you need to, whenever you change any configuration file, you need to restart the service, right? So I'm emptying it, otherwise it will throw the error, because the syntax will be, again, you are duplicating. So I'm going to say, copy this, come down, and main.yaml meta, because we need to call first. As I said, if you put any entry in meta, the first thing, the meta will be executed. Then only it will come to task. When you execute the task, it will go to templates, it will go to files, it will go. So everything will be, the task is the main. So I'm going to come out the last line and then paste it. What I need to paste in the meta, I'm going to paste this line alone, because the hyphen dependencies already there. See here, the dependencies and all already there. So I need to just paste, call my firewall role, since this role is HTTP, right, main service. So I want to replace HTTP. So what will happen? HTTP will be allowed, right? So come down, then I'm going to copy the web server configuration file. I'm going to insert mode and you change it. So if you want, you can change the port and configuration accordingly. And I'm going to save this. And I'm going for main task YAML, right? I'm clearing this file because already I have prepared this. So we are installing HTTPD. So this will be executed after the firewall allowed, because in the previous class also, if you have anything, any expectation in meta, then meta will be the first place to be executed. Then only the control will transfer to task. So I'm just going to insert mode and then paste it, and then come down and go out of everything where ansible.cfg is there. You create web.yaml, and then insert mode. So in this, I'm going to copy and call this web server main role. What will happen? This web server main role, okay, you are trying to execute this, then the role will be called. So Ansible will check, okay, meta directory, is there anything? Yes. So it will in turn call firewall role and replace firewall role and replace HTTP value. So what will happen? HTTP will be allowed. Then it will come to task and it will install HTTPD, restart HTTPD, and configure the configuration files. And then since configure the configuration file and then restart the service again using the handlers, right? So let's clear this and then paste it. Now, before going to this, there is a checking command. So go to any one of the node 1. So I have another window. So I'm going to log in node 1. You can log in node 1 or node 2. Both is fine. Sudo, I'm switching as a root. So best you go with list services. What all services are now allowed. See here, because the firewall CMD is, sorry, the Ansible command. So only you copy this command, because Ansible command will work only in Ansible server. So HTTP and SSH is there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove HTTP. So let's go and remove HTTP permanent, because you need to understand what is happening. So then you go and say reload. Again, you say list services. So only SSH. Now we need to execute this web.yaml so that whenever you execute, the roles will call in turn and will execute. This is what you need to understand from this exercise. See here, we called the web server, but this is in turn calling my firewall role. See here, my firewall role and my firewall services, and basically my firewall role is getting executed. Now only once the meta is over, these are all meta is helping to call this and executing. Then web server role is getting called out and getting installed. Then handler will be restarting the service. So now what we are going to do is you are going to check it. See here, HTTP. Now again, I'm going to remove it. This is how you need to practice so that you will not have any hands-on fear, right? So I'm going for, this is what people are missing. They are clearly running with exam point of view or interview point of view, but they are missing what really need to learn, right? So list services. So only SSH. So again, I'm going to execute it. See here. So now everything will be green, right? So let's open the port because node 1 only we have removed, right? So that is what you need to understand. So now everything is green, only because we have put a restarted. So restarted means every time it will be rebounds, right? But see here, there is a port. So we are calling only web server, but web server in turn calling my firewall role. This is how you need to understand the roles and get things executed. So let's see list services. See here. So that is how you need to learn Ansible role. See, Ansible role you can reusable. So since we are doing in our home directory, but yesterday in previous class I have put normally the roles will be in a central location. Any user can access according to the permission. Any login can access. Any environment can access based on the necessary permission already they granted to the directories, right? So if you go to this diagram, so like this, now we created only web server. You create hundreds of package role, but necessary package what service has to be allowed. You simply call and replace the value. Simple as that. But you need to make sure you need to simulate. If I want to open one service, then what I need to do? So with some dummy service, you create as it is. Then only when you call this role replace, automatically the same thing will happen. Because the reason I'm saying is if you go with the Samba, right, then there is a two service you need to allow, SMB and NMB, right? So the service name and firewall service name you need to have difference, which you have to have some Linux administration knowledge. Stay tuned. We'll come up with many hands-on and awareness sessions. Please keep invite your circle and keep support this cancer initiative, which you all going to save many children. Thanks everyone.